Good morning, everyone. This is Betty Bear from Betty Bear's Nomadic Travels, and I'm a little stagnant, and I'll be stagnant here for a few days. Do I feel like I'm in prison? Let's get into it. Well, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys being here. I had a couple of questions that I thought I would talk about today because I'm not going anywhere. I am presently at my daughter's house in North Central California. I'll be here till a couple days after Christmas, and then I'm going down to Arizona. So I thought we'd talk about, I had a question with somebody asked me and said, you know, you're only in 6 by 10, 60 square feet. Don't you sometimes feel like you're in prison? You're in like jail. You live in this 60 square feet. How do I feel about that? Well, the answer to that is no, I don't feel that way. I don't live in a prison. I live out of my home, not in prison, in my 60 square feet. I live outside of my 60 square feet, and that's my home. So no, I love it here. Even though I'm not moving anywhere, I'm here. I can't say stuck because I'm enjoying the heck out of my grandkids and stuff. So no, but I feel a little bit antsy because it's time for me to, I'm ready to go explore a little bit more. So I'm feeling a little bit antsy, but no, I love it here. And I've said this before, and I'll say it probably 1,000 more times. No, I absolutely do not feel encapsulated. I do not feel stuffed. I do not feel imprisoned. And even when the doors are shut and the windows are shut, no, I've got enough light in here. I just enjoy the heck out of it. So no, I do not feel like I'm in prison. You know, I have a kitchen. I have a dining room. I have an office. I have a living room. I have a bedroom, and I have a bathroom. So I really, in my 60 square feet, I have everything that you have in a house. Everything you have in a house. Those things you have in a house. The only thing I don't have is extra wasted space. I have everything in my tiny house is space that I need. So there isn't any wasted space. And you live in a sticks and bricks, and I have many times. I built a huge 3,500 square foot house with my, not last husband, but the husband before. Huge home. And it was a ranch house, and we had his 3 boys and my 4 kids, and we had this huge home. And when the kids started going away, there was bedrooms that we never even been in. I mean, that I don't even go in. There was a spare bathroom that nobody went in because it was just wasted space. So, and you still have to clean it, you still have to maintain it, and then you still have to make those mortgage payments on things like that. So my tiny house is, every inch of my tiny house is space that I utilize to put everything that I own is in this tiny house. And I said it before, everything that I own, besides my tools, because I have a tool shed out there that is full of my tools, and I wouldn't give that up for nothing. But my daughter was gracious, and my son-in-law are gracious enough to let me put a 10 by 10 shed up there, and I have all my tools in there, besides the tools that I pack in my truck. So everything I own is in this 60 square feet and in that truck. Everything I own, besides, of course, my tools that I was talking about. So, if you're thinking about, and again, I've said this again, if you're thinking about doing this, it's very, very doable. It's very doable. 6 by 10. I have this thing loaded up pretty good. So it's about 2,300 pounds. Now, my truck doesn't have any trouble pulling it. I don't have any trouble pulling it. And when I get where I want to go, I can drop my trailer, and then I can get my truck, and Bernie and I can go do whatever we want to do. And we can come back, hook it back up if I want, leave the truck. If I stay for 4 or 5 days, I got my truck to go in and out of town, do whatever I want to do. If you're thinking about doing this, it's easy. It's the only thing that's going to stop you is you're being scared. You're scared of the unknown. And I was exactly the same way. Oh my gosh, when I took off and my first video, if you ever watched my first video, I was scared because I showed my tiny house, and I'll put that video, I'll put the description down below so you can take a look at it. I didn't edit any of that. It was a one-shot thing. I didn't even know I was going to be on YouTube then. I didn't even think that was going to be something I wanted to do. But I was scared to death. I mean, I had my little truck. I had this thing loaded up, and I'm going to Arizona to the RTR, which is, if you know anything about nomads, it's the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous with Bob Wells. And I went, and I had so much fun. And I'm going again in January. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm going to be here for a little bit, and then my tiny house, Bernie and I, we're going down to Arizona, and they're doing the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, the RTR again. It's going to be laid out different, so it's not going to be the same as it was before because of the big C word. So, but anyway, we're looking forward to that. But I was scared. I mean, I was scared. I was scared. I didn't really know how to travel like that. I didn't know how. I'd never pulled of course I had my trailer and I went from job site to job site to job site, but I never drove that far pulling that trailer, So I was scared. I was scared of hooking and unhooking and forgetting something and not doing something, chalking my tires, and did I do it? Didn't I do it? And it was scary. But once you do it a few times, and once you hook and unhook and hook and unhook, and once you do that, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. So, okay. So the bottom line is, what's the bottom line? That anyone can do this. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. And this will be in January. It'll be a year. It'll be a year me being in my tiny house. And would I change it? Not in a million years. Now, there are things that I would like to change in my tiny house, which I'm still going to do. There's a couple of things that I've already done, and I got a new axle, as you know that. And if you didn't see that video where I got the flat tire, oh my gosh, I'll put that one in the description below too, because it was wretched. And so there's scary times. There's times where you think, I don't know that I can do this. I mean, I almost cried. I was so scared. But the bottom line is, anyone can do this. You just gotta overcome that fear, that the fear of the unknown. And I think that's what it is, because still sometimes, and I go to a different state that I've never been in, and I don't ever, and I've said this before too, I never listen to the music. I don't like music. And not that I don't like it, it's that I like solitude. I like quiet. I like my mind to work and the cogs turn and turn and turn and turn and think of something, keep my mind going. So I don't like to listen to music. So, when I'm in a different state and I think about, my gosh, how far I am away from anyone. It's like, gosh, I hope nothing happens. And you know what? And then I just get my mind thinking, nope, you know what? If it happens, it happens. And it does. Things happen. I maintain my truck as best as I possibly can, because that was another video that when I was younger, I was really a screw up. I couldn't take care of nothing. I just let that noise go, and it go and go and go, and I'd blow it up or break it or ruin it or total it or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going in January. I'm going to Quartzite, Arizona. I have an appointment. Should I say this or not? I'm going to. I have an appointment at a solar company in Quartzite, Arizona on January 3rd to get my solar updated. Now, I have that. In fact, I'll show it to you again. I have this, which is the Energy, and it's a 1500 plug and play solar generator. I love it because it runs my whole house, and I've done a video on it before. I love this thing, but I'm going to have a permanent solar install on this, on my tiny house. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've got, I'll give you more details when I get there. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. So a few things are going to be happening here pretty soon. Right after Christmas, I'm taking off. I'm so excited about it. But anyway, to make a long story short, guys, if you're thinking about doing this, just do it. Just pull that parachute cord and do it, and jump out of that airplane and do it. And even if you go a little ways, go to the state park down the street and spend a couple days there, and go to the next state park down the street, and or go park at the Walmart parking lot with your van, or with your box truck, or with your cargo trailer, with your minivan, whatever you've got. Just try it, because I think you'll find, as long as you got some heat, as long as you got some water, as long as you got a way to cook, as long as you got a way to go to the bathroom, as long as you have those things, And to sleep, you got to sleep comfortable. As long as you can do those things, you can do it darn near anything. And people have done it in cars and trucks and, darn near anything. So anyway, well, that's going to be my video today. I appreciate, gosh darn it, I appreciate all you guys. I absolutely love each and every one of you. I love comments. Put a comment down there. Ask me anything, and I'll be as truthful as I can with you. Ask me anything. So far, I have answered every single comment. And you guys comment me all the time. You make a statement. Somebody asked me if I got hit with the wind and the storm and the snow. Well, I'm here at my daughter's house, so I got it. And this little trailer was a rockin', but I was very safe and very comfortable here because I wasn't on the road. So anyway, make a comment if you want, and give me a thumbs up if you liked any of this video, if you got any bit of it, and some of that stuff sticks to your head, even a little bit, saying, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Give me a thumbs up, hit that little bell icon, and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next week. Bye.